Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak on PC, where today I've got some event quests to clear out. I'm going to do that solo, and then I'll open up for some investigation shenanigans. So yeah, ASF. Yeah, I've got 4 weeks worth of events to do, so I gotta do them. Oh yeah, it's absolutely fantastic how two devices tuned to the same stream can be at wildly different locations. And as is always the case with two of the same monster quests, we've got a gold crown on either end for Seething Basil here. Which is nice, because I'm pretty sure I needed at least one of them. Might even have needed both crowns. I mean, that book icon that's on each of their icons in the top right there, I believe is supposed to signify that it's a record for me, so yeah, I probably did need both crowns. Either that or these are extreme crowns. I doubt they're that extreme. Otherwise, this quest would probably be a lot more interesting than it's going to be. But let's just see. Do I need both crowns? I sure do. Because a silver large ain't gonna cut it. Hey, Wolfkinson. And looks like this bagel wants me to get one more green bird before I start combat. Things have been good, Wolfkinson. Had 3 weeks of, well, almost 3 full weeks of hanging out with little hellions of kittens. One of them was super sweet. The other one was a little dumbass. But it was fun. They were cute. They only ruined one corded device, and it was a $7 replacement, so could have been worse. Yeah, one of them, he absolutely loved causing trouble. Pretty sure he did it for the attention. Considering he seemed to be of the opinion that the word no meant again immediately. Which it does not. But yeah. I absolutely had to take the time off streaming while I was up there. Because that's where my PC was, and I could not stream without either using all wireless stuff, which... No, the location that things had to be made it so I couldn't have a good, stable connection to my wireless headphones, and that was not a fun time. And, yeah. And the more I actually hung out over there, like, playing games, both cats made attempts to try to murder Violet Inutsune whenever it was on screen. Oh yeah, they were cute, really snuggly at night. Just little assholes when it came to electronics and other such things, and yeah, it was a thing. And since I've gotten back, things have been good. Just hanging out, doing me. Yeah, those cats, they're both 6 months old. And the next time I will have to house sit for them, they will be almost a year older. So hopefully all the unwanted features get worked out by then. Game, I'm not trying to climb the vines. I want that. It was also fun having the kittens around when I was trying to do my work over there, because they absolutely love chasing cursors. So whenever I was doing my work using my PC, they would attempt to chase my cursor. And yeah, as they tried to chase my cursor, I learned pretty quickly that since they could only reach the lower half of the TV, I should try to keep my cursor on the top half of the TV whenever possible. Which worked for a while. But there was a problem. My PC was behind the TV because that was a place where I felt like I could set it up and, well, not felt like. It's a place where I could set it up and have its cords actually reach everything. So, behind the TV. But that meant that the kittens quickly learned that they could climb up on top of my PC and thus peek over the top of the TV and reach the top half. And thus, the cursor was chased to the top half. And yeah, it was just all around a cute nightmare. I'm actually lucky I didn't die there. So that was the big boy. Nice kittenator you got there. There should be game sound. Okay, sounds like it's just Seth. Also, on the subject of the kittens climbing onto my PC, one of them learned fairly quickly that warm air is exhausted out the top of my PC, and thus the top of my PC became a very popular rest spot. This is definitely a bagel bite. Jeez, last time the game audio was too loud, this time the game audio is too quiet. I just can't win, can I? Yeah, when I was looking through OBS's volume levels, I settled on a volume level for the game audio that seemed like it would not be overpowering to my voice. And seems I succeeded, but I guess headphones are recommended for this stream. Hello again, Magmadron. You really just want to be a problem, don't you? Wait, you're already mountable again? That seems early. Cool, that attack I just did accomplished literally nothing because the tail was in a wall. Well, that Basil just did not want me to actually get a good mount off, did it? Oh, welcome back. still weirds me out that Seething Basil's tail is not severable unless neither its tail nor its face are purple. Like, fine, I get it. Having the tail be purple, making it not severable. Sure. But the face? Why does the face matter? Okay, never mind. I guess the tail can be purple. I guess only the face has to not be purple. Which makes it even weirder. And I have used a mod before that shows part break HP. And the tail will absolutely just stop at 1 HP and not go any further as long as, I guess, only the face is purple. Which is just bizarre. So, unless I'm mistaken, the Elfin Crown is actually a Regal Fin crown. Yeah. So that event quest is a one and done. Okay, we got another one for layered armor. Looks like I should just take a lightning weapon. Yeah, getting an ocean ticket from a quest in the volcano featuring 2 seething basils is a little counterintuitive. It's just not the most oceanic of quests. What am I doing? This isn't even difficult monsters. I should just start hunting. I don't need full birds for this. Lightning does not do very well on Anja, huh? Hi, Puke. Jerk. Where's the... Oh, whatever. Other wire bugs somewhere. Good job, dog. I guess the little chompy mouth counts as cut damage, because this dog has an impact weapon. And since this Anja is fully broken, might as well just bring it home. Quite the snore he's got. But I suppose we should expect that from a monster with a nose so big. And would you look at that, it's a gold small bagel. Not that I need that, because there was already a quest with a guaranteed gold small bagel. Well, that was a nice tail cut. Puke did not last very long. But then again, it's just a Puke. Sure, in this game he might be on the same tier as Rathian, but Rathian's just Rathian. And apparently the mod that puts crowns on monsters' icons does not account for monster icons appearing or leaving as monsters are slain or spawn in. So we've got a regular old Basil and a gold small empty space. I really need to get that gold small empty space, because I don't have a gold small empty space yet. Like, I can look in my entire Hunter's Notes and not find a gold small empty space. It's a real issue I've had. Excuse you? Well then. Nice slow motion dive. Also, why did it roar up there? Made me actually waste time by flashing it. Usually flashing it at least saves a little time. Monster whose entire purpose in life is to make many, many explosions. That hunts via indiscriminate explosions, hopefully killing something. Surprised by small frog exploding. Falls down. Nice mantle. I believe that's the first time I've ever done an aerial meat toss. Got full value out of those fish. Yeah, Wolfenson, the fish had their damage dramatically boosted in Master Rank. I believe it's 5 times what it used to be. Which, yeah, it's pretty decent now. In high rank and earlier, it's just for the flinches. In Master Rank, it's for the damage. Oh, that was a gold smaller. And yet the new record icon didn't show up. Maybe the book isn't, it's a new record, but rather just, you don't have this crown yet. I missed out on a sparkly. Ah, clockwork layered armor. Returning from Iceborne, eh? And I only got 2 tickets, which means I will have to do that quest more. But not today. So what's going to be special about this? Okay, it gets me poses and features a monkey and some crabs. Wonder if there's going to be anything special about their sizes. I also wonder in what order they are going to appear, or if it'll be all at once. I think I remember seeing a screenshot where it was all 3 at once. And if it is all 3 at once, I think I'd rather have an ice weapon, simply so that I can get rid of the monkey faster. Silver large monkey. Nothing special about the first crab, though. And there's only 1 crab right now. So yeah, I guess I will play with the monkey until it goes away. And then I'll go get a lightning weapon. Isn't this the second event quest that's had both crabs in the arena? Get new material. Kind of weird that the Rajang Roar didn't count as a sonic effect for the purposes of getting the crab out of its shield stance. Well, that guy didn't stay enraged long. Got him out with just a single zero sum to the tail. Guess when you're doing a 3-monster quest with just a regular Rajang. Numbers. Shouldn't have grabbed the sparkly. It kept me from dodging. Yeah, the crabs are weaker to fire on their claws, but the claws are just not the weakest part of them. Haha. So, like, yes, fire will do more damage if claw breaks are specifically what you're going for. But overall, lightning is better. That's actually the case with several monsters. Their strong points are weak to a different element than their weak points are. Well, I guess we're zero-summing a crab. And that's twice I have zero-summed my way up on top of a pillar. Turns out when you pilot a monkey into the crabs take damage. Yeah, it just takes a single zero sum to get this monkey out of rage. Also, crab, let me go. I am glad that the monkey's laser didn't count because the crab was busy holding me. I'm also shocked this crab hasn't been made mount ready yet. Thanks for the water blight. I should actually capture this monkey so that I don't have to spend time carving it. Now that he's rampage mode, we gotta use a pit. Stay away, crab. This pit's not for you. Good job hiding in the corner like that. Wow, it was one hit away from dead. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about dealing with anything else while I deal with the Cenotar. Rajan could use a stronger snore. Like, it's the one monster in this game that they could get away with doing, like, a human style. And they didn't go for it. Crab looks small-ish. I wasn't paying attention to the size meter when it appeared. But it doesn't have a crown, so I guess we know that much. This poor crab. And no claws left. Beam always sweeps further to the side than I expect it to. Both sides. I really wish I could zero sum the back instead of just the face. It would be very satisfying. So the other crab never got mount ready, but this one did. Also, the music was very quiet for this crab. It felt like I was fighting a Kezu. I got the Royal Order pose set. We'll have to see what those poses look like. Wait. How do I get to pose sets again? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we've got this very dignified pose, and our dog is in a pose that would be dignified if not for the head tilt, and our cat is just, like, not even trying. Now we got this kind of refined yet sassy pose. So does the cat. Dog's just trying to look intimidating or whatever, or regal, or who knows. And it's just 2 poses, okay. Okay, so this quest I know to be a crown party quest, in that all of the monsters are crowns. I don't know which crowns they are. I don't know if it's fixed. I don't know if they could be either flavor of crown. All I know is that this quest gives crowns. We've got 2 monsters weak to fire and 1 monster immune to fire. Which, not the greatest combination, but I guess it works. So Lunagaron will be useful to me if it's a gold small, I believe. Kezu, useless. And yeah, I need gold small Lunagaron, and I need both crowns for Pyre Kadaki, so... Hey, at least I get one thing that's useful to me out of this quest, no matter what. Gold large Kezu. They're 1 at a time. There's gotta be, like, some circumstance under which additional monsters spawn in. Because I'm pretty sure in the screenshot that they announced this quest with, they at least showed 2 monsters at the same time. What is a Kezu doing here? Yeah, that is nice that we're fighting a Kezu while there's actually music playing. This is great. Best Kezu quest in the game. This is how every Kezu could feel to fight. There could be music for every Kezu hunt. All they would have to do is stop treating the Generation 1 bug as a feature. Like, legitimately, one of the things that makes Giginox better than Kezu is the fact that you get to hear music while you hunt it. It's not the only thing that makes it better, but it's one of them. Good flinch. And Kezu gone. Now there's a gold large empty space to hunt. Ah, but I forgot to hunt the gold small empty space in the last quest. Seth, I think the Japanese fanbase actually appreciates Kezu more for his name than his appearance. Like, they do find the appearance amusing. Personally, I prefer how Giginox looks. But also the name, it's cute. It's Furu. Do I seriously have to wait for this Kezu to go away? Go away, Kezu. I don't want you here anymore. I want the Lunagaran. Get out of here. Good. It's all gold larges, isn't it? I must stress that I do not have any evasion increasing abilities, and I only have low-grade earplugs when a monster is enraged. That dodge of the roar was just pure dodge. No additional iframes. Feels good whenever you can just spot dodge a roar. Okay, I already have a gold large Lunagaran, but the book icon's here, so is it going to be a gold larger? Maybe. Left those ones as Thunder, because while they will do less damage, Thunder Blight's really, really good. I like getting free KOs. Especially against monsters that are ordinarily quite speedy. So that was a bit of a waste of the para. Which itself was a waste of the knockdown. Basically what I'm trying to say is my pets did not strategize at all there. Dang, this guy's already almost gone? I mean, I know this is a 3-monster quest with just standard non-afflicted monsters, but jeez. And that was not a new record for the Lunagaran, so the book had no reason to show up. Now to recolor my weapon. Why is the music playing when the Lunagaran's dead? And once again, we've got a gold large. Kind of weird just watching a spider do repeated hops to get in here, but I guess jumping spiders are a thing. Was really hoping that this quest would be like all gold smalls or a mixture of gold large and gold small. Like, if it was randomized between large and small, this quest would have actually been of use to me. I mean, I guess it still was, because I get one crown that I need in the form of gold large Pyrakadaki. But I could have gotten 2 or more crowns that I needed. 2 or 3. I could have only gotten 3 crowns I needed out of this quest, but still, that's more than 2. I was correct the first time. Sure love when adrenaline rush kicks in, but I don't actually get the dodge. Lol. It is so much easier to get breaks on non-afflicted monsters. I had kind of forgotten that. Been doing too many investigations. Which, like, I need to do lots and lots of investigations because there's an achievement you only get for spending 3,000 investigation coins. And sure, I don't have to get them all this patch. I'm almost certainly not going to get them all this patch, considering I am, like, almost halfway there. But still. Good job, Cat. I also need crowns, which those pretty much just do not come from investigations, so it's a balancing act when you choose what you're doing and how much. Actually, I think the mod does keep its own track of the sizes of each monster that I've seen, perhaps since I installed it. So maybe that's why the book showed up for the Lunagaran. Maybe it was the biggest Lunagaran I had seen since I installed the mod. I could see that being the case. Why does this quest give a shock trap? Oh boy, more Elgato funny money. I have no further use for Elgato tickets, but they keep giving them to me. If only they were so generous with Camera tickets. Alright, time for today's event quest. Or I guess it was yesterday's. Either way, the most recent event quest. And then I'll be done with event quests and I can open up for some investigation. Silver large Malzeno. And almost silver large Shag. Love when my dog fails to climb a ledge. Hello, Free Blastoad. Hanging out near the Free Blastoad. Hi, Tigrex. Bye, Tigrex. So, that roar is unflinchable, is it? It's a shame. Didn't get a knockdown out of the Punisher because of it. It was going for the toad and almost got me instead. Completely missing the toad. Down I go. I could just chase down the shag, but Malzeno's on the way, so I might as well just swap. That'll increase our chances of getting to pilot one against the other. As well as our chances of them just happening to come into contact with one another anyway. Also, there's nothing wrong with getting to hear Malzeno's theme earlier. Dang it. Was trying to just get a couple hits in to blood blight my health back up above guts, but clearly that didn't go so well. Intentionally got blood blight there. Blood blight's already gone. Well, that's not the direction I wanted to see him go. wanted him to get closer to the shag. Hey, Tigrex, do me a favor and bop the Malzeno on the nose. You know what? I can use this. Malzeno's speedy. I see Shag's not done yet. And now it is. Fine. I'm not gonna bother chasing after the Shag just to ride it against Malzeno. I wonder how close to dead the Shag is. I mean, it's clearly getting farther from dead right now, but... in fact, its blue chompy face just went away, so it's probably just above 12.5% right now. Cat, you were nowhere near it with that Kitinator. And there we go. I once again have a check mark on every quest that gets a check mark in this game. Hi, Malzeno Bloodstone. That was just for guild card titles, right? Yep. Okay. We are going to require Master Rank 30, why not? And today is November 3rd. I need to use the restroom, so I am just gonna, real quick, pop that up on screen, and that'll just stay there while I'm in the restroom. So I'll be right back. And welcome to the party, Wolfkinson. Hopefully your drifting controller doesn't cause too many issues. I'll just get this lobby info copied into the chat box, and then we can get going. And there we go. Okay, Anomaly Research 34. I don't know that I personally have anything I can post that you are able to join because, yeah, because Capcom so kindly limited Anomaly quests based on research level instead of based on master rank. So, yeah, post whatever. Yeah, Seth, the ability to lower quest levels will be nice, though the way they worded it makes it seem like it might only be able to be lowered to the level at which you obtained the quest, rather than the minimum level that that quest can exist at. Which, if that's how they go with it, it's gonna be really stupid, just like every other decision they've made with regards to anomaly investigations. And either way, it's not gonna be what I've been hoping for, which is just removal of anomaly research level requirements to join. Replace it with master rank requirements. We don't need two separate progressions locking us out from joining hunts with friends. Like, letting us lower quest levels, yes, it's a step in the right direction towards letting us actually hunt with our friends. But it's not going far enough. It's like an apology step rather than a step that addresses the underlying issue. And I want the underlying issue addressed because it doesn't have to be here. There has never before in the entire main series been any requirement for joining a quest other than HR or MR. I mean, I guess for joining Fatalis quest, you have to have seen the cutscene in the middle of the quest, but like, yeah, Monster Hunter World, sure, it had view cutscenes as requirements, but there's never been a numerical requirement beyond just get your hunter rank or master rank up. But here they just invented a whole new rank that runs parallel to master rank but is separate for no reason. It's baffling and dumb. Also, I just realized I didn't go for any birds. Oh well, we're doing this hard mode. This whole franchise is about specifically playing with friends. It was literally designed for that exact purpose. And yet everything involving this investigation system pushes players away from playing with friends. And that's just... It doesn't feel good having that in Monster Hunter. Also, if you play a leveled down version of a quest, will it still gain in level when you finish it? Because if not, then all that does is change who can... It increases the pool of quests available to play with friends. It does nothing to address any other issue. Sometimes you forget how quickly low-level anomaly quests end. And sure, the quest isn't over until the Volvy's gone, but it's just a Volvy. Furthermore, it's just a standard Volvy in a 2-monster quest. Looks like you bounced off your corpse. Volvidon, more like Volvidown. And yes, that did hurt for me to say. Yeah, it's kind of amusing that Stink is actually a more dangerous status when you're hunting a non-afflicted Volvi. Because if you hunt an afflicted Volvi, well, just get Blood Blight so that your blood's stinky too and you can heal anyway. Okay, I need a level 91 plus Kazu. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone for that even if I did have the ability to bring us all on that quest. Today's just a crabby day, huh? No worries, Wolfkinson. Besides, the quests that actually give lots of coins are also easier to fail. So hey, failed quests don't give any coins. My income exists. And again, I would not have done the Kazu, even if the option were there. Because I don't care for Kazu. I just don't. Isn't there a red wire bug around here somewhere? Right, it's in 9. Yeah, there it is. I prefer crabs over Kezu. And Rajang, he is fun, but they have been bringing him back a lot. I wouldn't mind if he keeps coming back, but I also wouldn't mind if he took a break. He's one of those monsters. Yeah, Cenatar's hug, at least, is better in this game than it was in GU. Because in this game, he, like... Or the forward walk into hug, at least. In Freedom Unite, that attack, the claws were on the floor, so it made sense when they hit you. In this game, for that attack, the claws are on the floor, so it makes sense when they hit you. But in GU, he just keeps the claws raised the entire time, so the air underneath them hits you, and it looks really dumb and feels bad. So yeah, GU Shogun Cenatar is, at least animation-wise, the worst Shogun Cenatar. Cenatar in this game, he is a little more annoying than he used to be, but at least his animations make sense. Broke his shell just in time. Hey guard, I am doing fine and I hope you are too. I feel when you have to fill your dogometer twice to actually get on your dog. The hunts go well. They have all been successful, and that's all we need. I have every checkmark in the game again. Now we are doing hunts to get Wolfkinson's research level up. and get me some incidental coin income in the process. Damn it, spider. I like how the fact that it was against the wall let it push me into a place where I got hit by that first laser despite being A, on the wrong side of its body, and B, being behind where it was going to come out. Really gotta love how walls interact with monsters and hitboxes in this game. Seth, RE8's DLC is in fact short. I finished the entire story within one sub 3-hour stream. So yeah, it's not long. I even grabbed most of the things that were there to be grabbed. Yeah, it's real quick and decently fun. I don't hate it. Hey, why did... Oh. That's why the spider didn't work. Because he was just entering that animation. Which is uninterruptible. Seems the wall bonk would have killed him too. Yeah, Seth, it is kind of disappointing that the new story in RE8 is as short as it is. Though the DLC also adds the ability to play through the main game in third-person mode, which, neat, I guess. And perhaps most interestingly, well, at least in terms of longevity, it expands Mercenaries mode a lot, which... I'm not the biggest fan of Mercenaries mode. I enjoy it from time to time. I'm not going to dedicate a lot of time to it, but for people who like Mercenaries mode, for them, there's a lot of meat to the DLC. I feel like there was some low-level material that I needed, but I don't remember what it was. Apparently I don't need it for any of the weapons that I'm currently using, so it doesn't matter. I see someone was on solo autopilot. I'll live. Yeah, SF, that's why you don't go for level 5 element at the moment. What you do is you go for level 1 attack and level 4 element, or similar. If you're using an element weapon that doesn't have sharpness, or doesn't have purple sharp by default, well then, you go for sharpness, and then level 3 element? Yeah, you squeeze more damage out of not having an empty slot, even if it means sacrificing level 5 element. Pretty sure they just let element go up to level 5 right now as a forward-looking thing for when they inevitably add one more slot to the weapons. Because I doubt they're going to let us go past level 5 element. I don't think we're going to see level 6 or level 7 element show up anytime soon. Lady, you are way too high off the ground to hit anyone with that. Gonna be neat when they start revealing what new stuff is coming in Title Update 3. Because this is the month. So they're gonna have to let us see the monsters eventually. I'm sure they'll show us every single monster in it before they actually release it, unfortunately. But, hey, should be neat. Getting variants and powered up monsters, which means I'm guessing we're gonna see Risen, Kushala, and Teo, both of them. And as for variants, my money's on Chaotic Gore, unless they do something brand new. Maybe Rusted Kushala, though. So if they do Rusted Kushala and Risen Kushala, that would be really dumb. I don't expect them to do both. Yeah, the last time a Monster Hunter game had a surprise left for in-game. That wasn't just... Well, actually... Or yeah, that wasn't just the final boss's full appearance. The last time they added a title update with a surprise, it had Basil as the surprise. Which was neat. I liked it. Even just one monster being held back as a surprise is fun. You know, I'm not sure whether to say I expect there to be or not be a Risen Malzeno. Because Risen monsters are monsters who have achieved symbiosis with the Curio. And lore-wise, Malzeno has already done that. That's why we have the Malzeno we have. That said, I could absolutely see Capcom giving us a Risen Malzeno that just has a deeper symbiosis with the Curio, so that they can have their flagship boy get a bigger, nastier version at the end. Just like they did with AT Nurg and AT Velkhana. So AT Nurg and AT Velkhana, they didn't have to invent new lore to justify. Guard, I will only accept Arisen Malzeno if its weapons are Masterworks all and you can't go wrong. Well, Seth, we do know that lore-wise, Malzeno pre-Affliction bullied Geismagorm down into a hole. Like, it's the reason Geismagorm never fully surfaced before, and why Malzeno got blamed for all the holes, because it showed up wherever the holes did, even though the holes were caused by Geismagorm, and yet no one ever had any evidence of Geismagorm's existence, which tells us that Malzeno showing up kept Geismagorm from coming out of his holes. And that was true before Malzeno achieved symbiosis with the Curio. Who knows? Maybe the variant monsters we get in the next title update will include a variant Malzeno without Curio. I guess in that case, they'd really play up its ability to manipulate wind to some degree. Though in that case, it might get a little bit too Kushala-esque. Because, yeah, beyond Bloodblight, which uses the Curio, the only thing we've seen Malzeno do that is special is create large bursts of wind. And when it comes to wind monsters, we do already have Kushala here. And the stories that they've been posting on their social media that feature characters from the game and whatnot. One of the recent ones made direct reference to Amatsu. So it seems possible that that might have been setting up Amatsu for a future title update for this game. So maybe, like, the last title update this game gets will add in Amatsu. And then we'd have another wind monster. Yeah, I guess the teleport thing is a thing, though it's not really a teleport, it's just Malzeno moving really fast from point A to point B. Probably using wind, considering the puff of black smoke as it goes. I'm still mildly disappointed that Violet Mizutsune has fire weapons. And not only does it have fire weapons, they are among the worst fire switch axes in the entire game. It's just huge disappointment. I'm fine with the fight using fire, I just wish the weapons were still water. I was hoping to get something better than my Almadron water weapon, but no, I don't get a water weapon at all. not only do I not get a water weapon, I don't get a weapon that's better than existing weapons either. Yeah, Flaming Espionage weapons are in that interesting place where, like, without the poison, they are not the best fire weapons. With the poison, they're worth considering, especially against certain monsters. I still haven't done or seen all the math that could indicate whether or not, or at what point they become better than other weapons, but their sharpness, their at least somewhat respectable fire, and the poison as a bonus at least make them worth consideration rather than just, oh, this is a worse version of what I already have. Like the Silver Rathalos Switch Axe, which is just a worse version of the Magmadron Switch Axe. Yeah, if crit mattered to me, then I would actually have to consider the Silver Rathalos Switch Axe at least a little bit. But it doesn't, because Switch Axes don't really do that. Most of my damage cannot crit under any circumstance. Well, not most of my damage, but a lot of my damage cannot crit. Which dramatically devalues crit. In fact, the only reason you see me critting like ever is just the fact that it was basically free to work Agitator into my armor set. Lol. It is my sincere hope, Guard, that the next title update is when we get Attack 4 decos. The moment we get Attack 4 decos, all of my current sets get to improve dramatically because they all have at least one attack deco in a level 4 slot. Because I want the attack and don't have anything else worth putting in the level 4 slots. Wolfkinson, your research level is 41 now. Do you not have any 41 plus quests? If you don't, I believe we can get some by doing, what is it, like A3, A4? I need afflicted bones. Yeah, I know I can host A5 and A6 for him despite his research level. I think we still get better coin income from doing investigations. And in terms of actually leveling up his research level, just doing the highest level investigations we can is the best way to do that. So if we went and got a level 40 plus investigation, well, then that would be a thing. Oh, would you look at that? Silver Large Astalos and Silver Large Nargacuga. If only they were gold, this quest would be worth something. But hey, now you know. You have a quest here that if you want to get your friends a Silver Large Nargacuga, you can post it and get them a guaranteed Silver Large Nargacuga. You know, for all those people who really want a crown but don't care if it's gold or not. Well, Guard, the next Monster Hunter game is probably going to be Monster Hunter 6. I see roughly even odds that we see swimming come back. There'll probably be a focus on bringing back as many monsters as possible, I feel like. And, yeah. Considering that in a couple years we're going to have Monster Hunter's 20th anniversary, it's likely that either we see a spin-off anniversary title that drops between Monster Hunter 6 and Monster Hunter 6 expansion, or they turn the Monster Hunter 6 expansion into an anniversary title and then are like, hey, look at all these monsters that are back. Because, yeah, Monster Hunter Generations was an anniversary celebration title that just, they focused on bringing back all the monsters and all the locations specifically to celebrate the series. So we will be due for another Monster Hunter game that does similar in, like, what is it, 2-3 years? So yeah, it seems likely that either we will get a spin-off or a Monster Hunter 6 expansion that its entire focus is, hey, look at all the things that have been in this franchise. And considering they have a tendency to only completely redo the basic gameplay every other generation, like Generation 1 had brand new stuff. Generation 2 was Generation 1 but more. Generation 3, they redid everything. Generation 4 was Generation 3 with some tweaks. Generation 5, brand new again. Generation 6 is probably going to just build on what we had in Monster Hunter World and focus on doing more. So, yeah, my money is on... yeah, we'll probably see, like, it's Monster Hunter World, but they've added swimming back to give us that more that we were missing. And it'll probably be built on RE Engine, and it'll be built for home consoles that are not the Nintendo Switch. They're probably going to just try and push things as hard as they can, because, yeah, they'll have the PS5, the Xbox Series, and the PC in mind when they when they make the game, and yeah. Monster Hunter World, but with swimming and prettier. And more. Yeah, Guard, the whole reason water combat hasn't come back is because they're pretty solidly in the we want to figure out a way to do it right before we bring it back camp. But also they've had like 10 years to figure out a way to do it that would be more accepted, I guess. And I can't imagine that they haven't done any experimentation with what does and doesn't work. I expect we're getting very close to seeing water combat return. Maybe they'll save it for a spin-off. Maybe it'll be in Monster Hunter 6. But I can't imagine it's going to stay gone for that much longer, especially with how Capcom knows for a fact that lots and lots of people want laggy back in every single game. Hi, Mantle. Considering the response they got when people saw laggy in the Monster Hunter World tech demo, when that first got revealed to the public and people saw that, they were like, wait, you could have put laggy in Monster Hunter World? Where was it? and then when we got this game and there was also no laggy, and then when we got this game's expansion and there was also no laggy, like, they know for a fact people want laggy back. So, yeah. I'm hoping laggy stays gone until swimming comes back. But also, I kind of expect swimming to come back pretty soon. Yeah, the Xbox Series S is going to be a thing. But also, Capcom has stated that they are moving to have PC be their primary platform. So maybe PC will be the primary platform that they have in mind when they develop Monster Hunter 6. And, I mean, like, developing for the Xbox and from PC as a baseline. Like, even on PC, you have to develop and have graphical options for lower spec hardware. But that doesn't limit the upper spec that you can do. Like, yeah, the Xbox Series S, they just crank all the options back as far as they can to make sure it runs at least 30 FPS on that system. And then they can make it even prettier on other systems. That's a 33. Didn't I just get it at, like, a higher level? I sure did. If we're doing Narga again, we're doing it 3 levels higher. Yeah, Seth, it does limit how many monsters can be on screen and whatnot, but also, like, do you really think that they're going to go for 4? I don't. I think we're going to be still seeing just 3 monsters per quest as our absolute maximum for a good while. Especially considering, like, even this game on PC, it starts struggling somewhat when there are multiple monsters in one area. That's a big part of why they actually have monsters stick in the same area so infrequently. Like, if you're just playing the game, you'll notice that when multiple monsters go in the same area, if they have already been mounted, their first response is, oh, I guess I better leave, rather than sticking around and actually fighting. And, like, sure, this game was originally designed for Switch, and it had to make some concessions like that in order to run at all on the Switch. But it's a thing. On hardware that is less high-spec than mine, multiple monsters in one area can be a serious issue for performance. And that's pretty much always going to be the case unless they want to sacrifice the fidelity that they render each monster with. I think what they're going to do is they're going to push environments getting prettier. They're going to push effects. I don't think they're going to do much to push number of monsters anytime soon. Going to 3 monsters on a map at the same time in World was already a 50% increase, and one that they still haven't finished getting mileage out of. And limiting the number of birds that can be in one place at a time. Like, here's the thing. Yes, they are probably going to push the game harder than World did, but also World was for consoles that released a generation ago. Even the Series S can handle more than World gave us, and World pushed hard. mistake. I made a big mistake. I was in use mounted Punisher mode, but then remembered, hey, wait, Astalos isn't the target. I should have just hit it 3 times to get sparklies and then bonked it. And while I did have enough wire bugs that I could have bonked a wall and then the Astalos, the wall wasn't close enough. Yeah. Also, even if the Xbox Series S does have to cut things back, like, in terms of endemic life that's around, like just birds that are there to make the world feel more alive, I'm willing to bet that's something that they would be able to scale back individually for the Series S specifically, instead of needing to limit all the systems just to also release on Series S. And there's also the possibility that, you know, Xbox has never once been the dominant platform for a Monster Hunter game. Monster Hunter has only been on the Xbox for Monster Hunter World. I guess Frontier as well, but no one cares about that here. And, yeah, Monster Hunter World didn't sell very well on the Xbox in Japan, because they didn't release it on Xbox in Japan. And it probably didn't sell that well on Xbox outside Japan either. So, yeah, I don't know that the Xbox Series S will actually even really be a consideration for them. Like, yes, Microsoft requires companies to release on the Series S if they release on the Series X. It is a straight-up requirement, so they can't just ignore the Series S unless they ignore the Xbox, and I don't see much of a reason for them to not ignore the Xbox. Like, if it's really going to limit them, they could just as easily say, oh, no, this is going to be PS5 and PC only. Especially if they actually follow through with making PC their primary platform. They could just be like, yeah, this is a PC game. And it also gets a PS5 version. Though, honestly, if they're releasing on PC, like, they're going to have to take into account PCs that are weaker than a Series S anyway. That's just the way it goes. So yeah, I don't see Series S, weak as it is, holding a single thing back. Like, at worst, they'll just release a compromised experience on the Series S. And have everything else run better. The thing about Series S is they don't need to make the game run amazingly well. They just need to make it hit 30 FPS. And they only need it to hit 30 FPS most of the time at 720p. You know, it's funny. When this game came out, there were people saying that it looked like PS2 Monster Hunter. It absolutely does not. Alright, Wolfkinson, this is the last multiplayer quest of the stream. Once this is done, I'm going to pop off and use what time I have remaining to do one single-player quest that will be somewhat spicy and fun, just because I want to do it before I run out of time here. I am not a fan of just spamming investigations on my own for an entire stream. That is why I am totally willing to do multi with you for most of this, despite you having a low investigation level. Because the exciting, fun, high-level investigations, they take time when you do them solo. And I would rather have quick, crunchy, fun quests with friends than very long, stressful, but exciting quests solo. Well, Seth, enjoy your kaiju. It still weirds me out that Afflicted Aurora can. The Affliction makes it look more like standard Somna can. Like, it brings out more yellow in it when it doesn't look yellow at all on its own. Carts happen, it's fine. Just because I can play through the entirety of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate without carting doesn't mean I'm gonna chastise people who do cart in endgame quests. Rip. Apropos of nothing, Wolfkinson, have you upgraded your armor since Title Update 2 dropped? Like, just with the additional upgrade levels they unlocked? It's not a huge boost, but it is a little bit of comfort. How did I lose so much health and not get Bloodblight? Oh. So this is one of the few monsters that can actually spit out a beam while tired, huh? Hi, Tigrex. Oh man, my red bug ran out. I had red bug for the Somnicanth, but not for the Tigrex. like how we broke both claws at once. Rabbit incoming. Oh no, Wolfkinson, you carded twice in a 4-cart quest. Whatever will we do? It's fine. But now, I shall thank you for joining the hunts. But now I'm going solo for some solo spice. Right. So, among my locked quests here, I've got some spicy ones. There's one in particular I'm looking for. It's not leveled up yet, and that's because leveling it is going to be a huge pain. It's this one. That's a spicy quest. I like that quest. I like that quest. The only problem with this quest is it takes a long, long time. I'm gonna need to do it many times to get its level capped. I do want to get its level capped because it's the right level of spice to make me like it. Problem is that requires going through 2 Elder Dragons and an Afflicted Rajang every single time. Right. Birds. I cannot, well, I might be able to do this quest without birds, but I certainly couldn't do it comfortably without them. That much I can say with absolute certainty. Yeah, this is the spiciest quest I've found so far. And I enjoy that it is so spicy. It is my hope that one day I will find a spicier quest. I don't know what a spicier quest would look like, though. I mean, this quest, but with Teo, would be spicier. If only by virtue of Teo being spicier than Kushala. There's also another quest that I would very much like to have, but that I do not have. I want to get a quest that's got Espinas, Flaming Espinas, and either Gold or Apex Rathian. Because Flaming Espinas does exist in the investigation pool. It cannot be the target, but Espinas can. Unfortunately, Violet Mizutsune does not exist in the investigation pool, so we can't... Also, as far as I can tell, neither does Apex Mizutsune by now. Or, so far. So, while we can get a triple Rathian quest, and I do want one, we are currently unable to get triple Mizutsune. And we may never be able to get triple Mizutsune, and that would be a real shame. Uh-oh. There wasn't much I could do about that one. It's actually kind of sad that thus far the only apexes that can exist in investigations, as far as I'm aware, are Rathian and Argyros. I really would have thought that they would have added in Mizutsune and Rathalos with Title Update 2. Hey, maybe Title Update 3 with its powered-up monsters will give us master ranks for all apexes. That would be pretty neat. They certainly won't have the excuse of, oh, we're not giving you master rank Mizutsune because we don't want to steal Violet Mizutsune's thunder. Whoops. Pressed the dodge button a little too late there. Oh, thank you. I do not wish to be the recipient of lasers. I feel when it's a big inhale and you start off too far back and apparently still get it. Nice. Ow. I just realized I brought my item set with the demon drug and armor skin and have yet to use them. Finally got my health maximized. Nope. You just love your lasers, don't you? And down it goes. Kushala and Rajang remain. We're already almost 15 minutes in. Funnily enough, the Rajang has the most most HP out of anything in this quest. I almost said the most quest out of anything. And, I mean, I guess it gets top billing in the quest, so maybe it does have the most quest out of anything in this quest. Maybe it even has the most quest out of anything in this HP. But, words. I don't have flashes in this item set. Am I some kind of idiot? Come on. Well, so much for the Sleep Toad. Probably should have used this on the Rajang, but then again, I actually have an easier time dealing with Rajang than Kushala. Like, sure, the Rajang is afflicted, but the Kushala is still a Kushala. Like, being afflicted doesn't make the Rajang's moveset any more tricky. Just makes the punishments heavier. Nice use of Poison Toad Cat. Hopefully we get to see their turf war. That would be neat. Because they do have one. Come on, guys, turf war. We get to see their turf war. If I was in sword mode, I totally could have hitched a ride. Almost. If I was amped at the start. As much as I would love to just finish the Kushala right away, there's something I can do to make this quest a decent amount faster. Involving this spider right here. And considering how long this quest has already gone, and how there's still an entire Rajang left, I believe it my duty to help the quest go slightly faster. There's a red bug in Area 10, isn't there? I should probably grab that, because that'll help it go even more slightly faster. Wait, no, there's... Yes, yes, there is a red bug in here. Good. Memory served. Yeah, Wolfkinson sidestepping the dragon slams is indeed satisfying. Best wake up ever right here. Oh yeah, got a bonus 1 point of damage out of that. Aw, dang it. I'm running out of third bug. Oh well. Yeah, having a pocket full of spiders can be a good thing, though. Right, back and circle is not good with Kushala on small monsters. Or on smaller, large monsters, rather. See, we got a few thousand damage on Rajang that we wouldn't have gotten had I not used the Kushala. That's gonna speed up the quest a good deal. Excuse you? You were supposed to land down below, sir. He just bit me with his chest. But now he's dead. I actually need to use this first aid med to not become dead during the carving. Yes, I do plan to visit a tent and change a weapon and get a full heal then, but if Coalescence kills me while I'm carving, that would be very unfortunate. Or no, that's not Coalescence, it's Bloodlust. But either way. Don't mind me, Mr. Monkey. Okay, you are free to mind me now. I don't like how it can't grab me off its butt, but its grab animation still counts as having gotten me. And thus, I do not get to stay on the butt when he does his grab animation. Like, he will never follow it up with the actual pin. But it will always get me off of him. And get me stuck on the ground for a little bit. Okay, bye. Dang, Thunderblight's gone. Whatever was making me vibrate on the wall like that led to that cart. And now I need to not cart again. Ooh, that's water. Might be worth leaving that as water and using it. As well, ice will do more damage. Water Blight can lead to more damage being done overall. I love the way Blood Blight mixes with Zero Sum. Just feels so satisfying watching your health just completely refill. Almost feels like health augments are back. Almost. Nice. Got him in the trap before he entered Rampage mode and became immune to it. He really likes using that move right now. Rude. Oh, good. He's nearing death. Not sure how I ended up on his face, but oh well. Quest clear. With his face buried deep in the snow. Yes, this is a spicy quest. I would love to have it at level 120. But boy, is that going to take some effort. It's in the 90s right now. It's only going to gain like 2 levels from this clear. Maybe 3. And it took that long. Like, if I cleaned my gameplay up a bit, I could probably get it down to like 30 with no carts. That's still a long time. And leveling it to 120 requires doing it many times, with it getting more difficult each time. So yeah, it was 93. Oh boy, it only gained 1 level. Yeah, in my experience, this quest gains 1 to 2 levels per clear. And most quests, as they approach the max level, they start gaining more for no real reason whatsoever. Like, once it gets to 110, it wouldn't surprise me if it was gaining 2 to 3. But either way, leveling it up from 94 at the moment, we're talking probably somewhere on the order of, like, probably 4 to 5 clears just to get to 100. Then maybe another, like, 8 or 9 to get to 110, and then 4 more to get to 120. That's a lot. And it's a long quest. That would be many hours of just this quest. But anyway, that's all I have time for. Thanks, everyone, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. And I will see you tomorrow for some Xenoblade 3, because I mean, that game got its second wave of DLC, which comes with a new hero and all that. So, yeah, it'll probably be a shortish stream, but I at least have some voiced content to go through. So, See you then, friends.